Everyone's initial goal when they first start their online coaching business is monetary typically. Either they want to get to $4,500 a month, $5,000 a month, somewhere in there, or they want to get to $10K a month. In this video, I'm going to show you how to shoot for the stars and go to $10K a month very easily in under 3 months. So let's go ahead and cut to the chase and get right to it. So the first thing that a lot of people mess up is pricing. When you're pricing an offer, it's a lot easier to have 3 clients on a high ticket offer than 10 clients on a low ticket offer. Therefore, I think that you should price high, especially in an online coaching business where you're working one-on-one with them. Typically for online fitness coaches, I see a relative amount of around $500 a month. If you're under this is okay, and if you're over it, this is also okay. It's very different for everyone depending on the services you offer. But in this video, I'm going to show you how you can scale using a high ticket offer and how you can create a high ticket offer so that you only have to have a few clients versus having a ton. If we're in that $500 a month range, we only need about 20 clients in order to reach 10K a month. If you make your service more valuable, you can then charge more for your service. So the goal is to make your service more valuable to your clients. There's a few ways to do this, but in this case, I'm going to break down the offer side of things. There are 3 things that you need to determine on your offer. First, your niche and product market fit. Second, the proposition that you're going to give to your clients. And third, the service delivery. So why should you niche down? Well, if you look at Instagram, there's hundreds of online fitness coaches. The trick is to become special, different, or the one, and we use positioning to do this. In positioning, we write one sentence that answers these 5 questions. Who are your people? What do they need? Who are you? What do you deliver? Why are you special, different, or the one? The online fitness trainer niche in general is saturated. That's why you need to segment yourself even more. A good example of this could be online fitness coaches for blue-collar workers or online coaches for women in tech. In order to determine your niche, you need to be using the 4 Ps. Passion, problem, pervasiveness, and profitability. The first thing you want to look at is what are you passionate about? Maybe you're super passionate about the sport of basketball. If so, you could start an online coaching business for people who are looking to gain muscle and get better at the sport of basketball. This is a super specific subset that will help you attract the right people. Remember, if you're trying to appeal to everyone, you're going to appeal to no one. The next thing we want to look at is what problems are they facing? What bottlenecks do they have in their everyday life? For example, they might suffer from low confidence because they're fat and overweight. How can you solve this problem? Typically, we want to look at something even more specific than my example. Ultimately, these problems will become your content that you'll post on social media. Next thing we want to look at is pervasiveness. How saturated actually is your market, and how much competition is there? If there's a ton of competition, that probably means your niche is too big. And the last thing we want to look at is profitability. This is going to tell you how much margins you're actually going to make on your content. The second step to building your offer is the proposition. I want you to go out on a whiteboard, whether that's on Canva whiteboard or on a physical whiteboard. Go out and write down every possible thing that you could add onto your offer to make it more valuable. Right now, you probably have one core offer, and that is to help people lose weight. But write down every extra bonus that you could possibly add in, no matter how crazy it might sound. After you write down all of these bonuses, then you can add them all into a document and take out which ones are not feasible. You're looking for things to add that have a low cost to fulfill and high margins. And for the record, your core offer is the one that makes you the most money. You'll likely have lead magnets or things that are cheaper that come before that in your value ladder. If you didn't already watch the video on the value ladder, go check that out. And the third thing that you need to determine your offer is delivery. This is where we're going to determine which of those proposition items are going to be feasible and which one we can package into an offer. Originally made famous by Alex Hormozi, I personally use the delivery cube every single time I'm looking at delivering a service. The delivery cube consists of 6 parts. First is the ratio. Is it going to be 1-to-1, 1-to-many? How is it going to be structured? Second off is the involvement. So is this going to be a done for you service, a do it yourself service, or a done with you service? The third thing we want to look at is the channels. How are people going to be able to contact you? Is it going to be a message on Slack? Is it going to be an email? Are you going to give them direct access to your text? How are you going to contact them, and how are they going to be able to contact you? And the fourth thing we want to look at is consumption. How will they consume the content? Is it going to be a video podcast? Is it going to be a one-to-one Zoom call? Is it going to be a live stream? Is it going to be a live recording? How are they going to be able to consume the content? The fifth thing we want to look at is speed and convenience. How can we make our service faster and deliver results faster so that people see the benefits quicker? For example, you might run a 90-day challenge where people get really good results right from the start. And the sixth thing that we want to look at is the 10x or the 1/10 rule. This is more of a thinking concept. Think about your product. What would you do differently if you had to get the same amount of value or more for 1/10 of the price? And what would you do to deliver the value if you had to make it 10 times the price? Thinking through this will help you a ton to determine how you're actually going to deliver your service. So if you found this video helpful and are trying to grow your online coaching business, reach out to me. I'd be happy to hop on a call with you and see what I can do for your business. If you watched all the way through, I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. If you want to hop on a free consulting call, just send me a DM or hit the link in the description. I'll see you later.